trigger the recording first. Okay. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining this briefing session as the session chair. And first of all, thank you for your willingness, okay, to help us to be the session chair for this Innovate Malaysia Grand Finale event. Right. So today, then I'm going to brief you through on the event details. Okay, and then what are the roles and what you need to do during the whole session. Okay, let me proceed. Okay, so for the event on the 2nd of August, basically it will be divided into two separate sections. Okay, so there's the morning session for the technology track judging, and then in the afternoon there's a design challenge judging, right? And within each of these technology track and the design challenge, there are multiple different tracks, okay, that will actually be running concurrently. Okay, yeah, so as the session chair, mainly the roles is to facilitate the finalist team's project presentation session. All right, that include the team presentation and then the Q&A session and followed by the judge comment. Okay, so your role is then mainly to just facilitate through this whole judging session. Okay, so for each of the track, there will be 5 teams, right? So majority of the track, there are all 5 teams except one track that only has 3 teams. Okay. And then during the session also, we will have another assistant, another coordinator to assist you. Okay, their role is actually mainly to check and inform you that the judges have already logged into the session, and then they will actually just inform you that okay, the session is ready to start, right? So at the beginning, then you can actually just mainly wait for their cue, okay, that all the people are already logged in, so that you can kickstart the session. Okay, that's the first thing. All right, and then the coordinator will also inform you that okay, the next competition team is ready to present. Okay, so that during the session, because it's team by team, and then the session chair, the coordinator will inform you that the next team is ready. Then you can actually call up the team for the presentation. Okay, and then the coordinator will also be doing the timekeeping, okay, on the team presentation and also the Q&A, right? So later there's another detail on how long is the time allocated for each of the this session, right? And then their role is also to control the audience, right? So if let's say, for example, some audience, they may actually forgot to turn off their mic, and then they will be the one who actually go and control and turn off their mic. Okay, and if they found anyone that happened to be disturbing the session, okay, but it's quite rare that could happen, right? But if they found that, then they will actually be removing the audience from the session. Okay, so this is basically their role throughout the judging session. Okay, so for the online session, basically the requirement is most importantly is the internet connection that need to have a stable internet connection with at least 2 megabit per second bandwidth, right? And then to make sure that you have a clear, your voice can be clearly heard, then it's better to actually have an earphone or headset, okay? Or you have a mic that has a very good pickup, okay? So because you're all lecturing nowadays doing online, then I believe most of this setup is ready, right? Okay. But anyway, then just to ensure that you have this setup, and then also your webcam, okay, that you can show your face during the session, okay, especially when you talk, okay, that you are requested to turn on your camera during the session. Okay, so the session will be using the Microsoft Teams. Okay, if you are new to it, then you can actually follow the link, okay, given here to actually just set up the Microsoft Teams. Okay, And then, yeah, I think this one you already have your email address, so I think this one is okay, right? And then attire-wise, as long as this very smart casual is will do. Okay, and then for the session opening, right? So during the session, after the industry judges are logged in and then the participants are in, okay, then the coordinator will tell you that you can start the session. Okay, then you can start by just quickly introduce yourself. Okay, your name, your position, your faculty or school that you're affiliated with, and then the university. Right, that's a quick introduction about yourself. Okay, and then do turn on your camera during the when you speak. Okay, and then after that, introduce the judges' names. Right, I will provide you the slides. Okay, that will actually show the session and then also the judge's name. Okay, I show you the sample later. Right, so like for example, okay, here this is the AWS track judging session. Right, so your name and then your university will be shown. Okay, and then the next slide then will show the judge name. Right. Okay, then after that, the next part is then to show the project team, okay, the project team info. So afterwards, I will send you the slides for the project teams. Okay, for example, like this one is under crash track. Okay, then you see the session chair name and then the university. Got this sound effect. Okay, so there's the judges. Okay, and then after that, followed by the team. Okay, the team info. Okay, then you can actually just show up the team info to invite the team to start their presentation. Right. Then after that, then you can pass over to the team for them to start their presentation. Okay, so when starting the next team to present, okay, then just mention the team ID, the university, and then also the project title. Okay, then ask the team members to turn on their camera and start presenting. Right. So for the sequence, then it will be like following the judging schedule that as published in the website. Right. It's basically also follow the slides. Okay. It's, for example, here, then you just follow the team ID sequence, like this 044, 046, and so on, right? So you just follow the same the ID sequence. Right. So when the team start presenting, then the coordinator will start to clock. Okay, when they start their presentation. Right, and then at the 14 minute, then the coordinator will remind, okay, the presenter that they have 1 minute left. Right, and then at the 15 minute, okay, then the coordinator will announce time's up. All right, okay, then the coordinator, they will not go and stop the presentation, but it is your role, okay, it's your role as a session chair then to decide then whether you want to let the team to just finish up their sentence or what. Okay, so it's up to your judgment, okay, to to ask the team to stop their presentation. Okay, so you can have a bit of this allowance for them, okay, to actually just like finish up the presentation. Okay, but if let's say the team overshoot too much, then you have to stop them. Okay, so because we have to control the time. Okay, so it's at your control whether to allow the team to present beyond 15 minutes or not. Okay, but it cannot be too long. Okay, so it's just, if let's say like just to conclude everything, then okay, right? So but if let's say they are dragging too long, then you have to stop them. Okay, so after the presentation, then invite the judges for the Q&A. Okay, then the judges will start to ask questions, right? Then the time allocated is about 5 minutes. Okay, so in this case, then the time is can be a bit more flexible. Okay, that you can decide whether then if the judges continue to ask questions, then you decide when to stop. Okay, but don't drag too long. Okay, at most, because we are allocating 5 minutes, maybe at most up to 10 minutes, right? So that depends on how many questions the judges is asking, right? So in that case, then you have to decide to either to just allow the judges to ask question, or you want to stop that. Okay. Right. Then after the Q&A, then invite the judge to comment about the team. Okay. So this is actually to ask the judge to actually comment that how well they did in their project, and then what are the areas that they can be improved. Okay. So this is just the feedback that we want to the judges to also give to the teams. Okay. For what they did well and also what can be improved. Okay, so it's mainly then to actually give them some inputs instead of like just one way that they present, and then they don't know what is the comment from the judges, right? So then we allow them to actually listen from the judges as well. Okay, so that is the flow of each team, right? So after this, the judge finish the comment, then you can proceed to the next team. Okay, and then that repeats for all the 5 teams. Okay, then after the 5 teams, then the session is ended. Okay, so after all the team have done their presentation, then you then can advise the judges to log into a separate online session given to them for their internal discussion. Okay, so this one is doesn't involve you already. Okay, this one is just when there are a group of judges, I say for certain track there are multiple judges. Okay, then they will actually go to another separate meeting session. Okay, to actually discuss internally. Okay, for them to decide the winners. Okay. So that the link actually has been given to them in a separate email already. Okay, so you just need to invite them over to the session. Okay, and your job is considered done already up to that point. Okay, so that is the whole flow about this session as the session chair. And then just some basic Microsoft Teams control. Right. So yeah, you basically just need to toggle on or off the camera, and then toggle on or off the mic, and also this to share the screen, right? So because I will later send to you the slides that you will need to actually show, okay, especially during the start of the session, okay. So because the slides, especially the front part of the slide, okay, while the session is going to start, right? Then you show these few slides, okay. Then like when after you've done the first team, depend whether then you want to show up the second team or and so on. That depends, because then you just need to like show once show a while, then the team will continue on already. So it is optional, okay, whether you want to actually show up the slide for the other teams, okay. Okay, then to share the screen, then you just click on this icon, and then select the screen that you want to share. Then the screen will be shown. Okay, so it's just a basic control that you need to know. Right. Yeah. So I think that is all that I have to brief about this whole session. Okay. Yeah. Then open for any questions that you may have.
Kaho.
Yeah.
This is first time I'm using microphone. Do you hear echo?
No, it's okay. No echo.
Oh, okay. Because actually I'm fine without using microphone, but you said must use microphone. So this is first time I'm
That
using.
depends. If I hear your voice is clear enough, then okay.
Okay. So the name of the judges will be given
Okay.
when?
Yeah, the name of the judges will actually be given to you in the PowerPoint slides, right? So in the second slide you can see, right? So I will email you separately, right? And then you can also view the judges from this page. Now that in the slide there is a link. Hang on, there is a link. This one, the bit.ly IMDC 21 FIN, right? So if you go to this link, then you can come to this page, right? That show the judging schedule, okay, and also the coordinator name. Okay, these are the coordinator that will be helping up as the timekeeper. Okay, and then the name of the judges are listed as in this tab. Okay, but anyway, then I will send you separately the slides that you will need to show on the screen. Okay, so while you introduce the judges, then you will show the slide. Okay, the second slide here.
Sorry, still experiment. Now I'm not using my microphone. So still clear, right?
Okay lah. I mean, can hear lah.
Okay. I prefer not to use microphone. So my second question is, the participants use exactly the same first page.
Participants they have is more a bit more freestyle lah. Okay, so they may actually have their own front page lah.
Oh. Then, because if everybody use the same front page, then the chair doesn't need to show.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I think
if they use different first page, then maybe the chair needs to show this first page.
Yeah, because in the first team, yeah, you can show, but then after that, because after the first team ended, okay, then before the next team start, you just need to like share a very short while, so it may not be really necessary lah. Okay, so I think then you can decide not to share lah, but just call up the team.
Okay.
But you still need to just read the team ID and then the project title, the members, and the advisor. Okay, so you just follow the slide here to read the project teams. Okay. Dr. G, you have question?
Hi. Yeah, thanks for the briefings. Mr. Kui, is it? Mr.
Hey.
Kui. Okay, yeah. So may I ask, does during the presentations we need to share the slide from our side? Then when we pass the sessions to the students, then it is up to the students to use their own creativity, like whether they want to use videos or whether they want to use slides.
Yes. Yeah, so it's up to them whether they will use the PowerPoint slide or they will show video or whatever, right? So it's up to them, but their only limit is 15 minutes.
Okay, understand. And also, does all the judge has been informed to log into the separate online?
Yes.
They has been informed? Okay, that's good. That's
good.
Yeah. Just to make sure, because I'm afraid later the judge will not sure what is happening. Yeah, then I need to explain during that sessions. Then if they are informed, then should be fine. Thanks.
Yeah. So for certain trade, there is only one judge. Then of course, one judge, they don't need a separate discussion room already, right? So that one, then you can just end the session, right? And for the session that involve multiple judges, then you just invite them over to other discussion room. Okay, that one we have already sent them the link to the different discussion room already, right? So just need to inform them only.
Okay, thanks.
Mr. Taho.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dr. Zani.
May I know what time you should, join this meeting? That means the program start at 9, right?
Okay, you are taking care of technology track or what?
Yeah.
You are taking care of which one? I can't recall. Wait. Judge Dr. Chair. You are taking care of the Intel track, right?
Yeah, Intel track.
Yeah, yeah. So you log in about say 10 minutes before the session.
10 minutes before the session.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is this the same link or different link?
It's the same link. Right, so everyone, of course, everyone will be using the same link. You have the link already with you that is in the email. That
You mean
I
this
sent.
link? You mean this link?
No, not the same.
Oh.
Not this link, because it is a breakout session. Each different track has its own link. Okay, so that can be found from your email. Okay, or otherwise, you can also visit the main website. Okay, under the main website, then if you click on this the online session link, you can also enter from here. Right, the session link will be provided from here as well.
I see.
So they are actually concurrent session but different links. So in your invitation email that I sent earlier, there's the second email that I sent to you, okay, that contains the session link. So each track has a different link. Okay, so let me just show you example. Hang on. For example, for Dr. Zaini, invitation. Okay, in the email on this session chat details, right? So you can see here that this is the link. Okay, so it's always something like this: IMDC 21 Intel or IMDC 21 the track name. Okay, so you follow this link to enter the session. Okay. Yeah, and then the website can be entered from using this link. Okay, this link actually is the shortcut to go to the website, and you can find the link from here as well.
Mr. Kaho,
Yeah.
normally for one group, how long we should spend? We should allocate the time for that.
Roughly for each team, if you look at the schedule, each team is about 20 minutes. Hang on, schedule. Okay, each team is 20 minutes. Right, so that actually include 15 minutes of the presentation and then about 5 minutes of the Q&A. And then actually there's additional of like 1-2 minutes for the judge to comment. Okay, so roughly it's 20 minutes.
Let's say the judge comment quite long. So what we should do?
Mainly then you control in terms, okay, the first thing that we control more strictly is the 15 minutes presentation, right? And then for the Q&A, then you leave a bit of flexibility, but maybe up to 10 minutes, you can don't extend too long, right? Because it actually, because it won't impact, the only thing that impacts is the other teams will actually be like waiting longer, okay? But then the results will actually be announced on the second day, right? So there's subsequently there's no immediately another event, right? So it is quite okay lah to you have some room to actually just extend a bit, okay? But of course then you don't extend too long until like the whole morning also cannot finish, right? Right, so because this one is by right, the whole session should be completed within 2 hours from 9 to 11, or for the afternoon session from 2 to 4, right? So as long as within that 2 hours, a bit extra is also okay lah. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, and then the other thing is then you let's say for example if certain team when it comes to their turn but then the members are not in, okay, then in that case you have to play by ear to actually call up the next team. Let's say for example let's say the team 041 when you call the team are not there or they are not ready due to any technical issue. Okay, then you may then decide to actually then proceed to the next team first. Okay, so this one you have to play by ear, okay, to decide the flow.
Mr. Kui, may I ask what if during that day there are some inquiries from the audience, or maybe there are some inquiries?
Okay. So by right, the audience shouldn't actually be asking question. Okay. So it's only by the judges. Okay. The judges can ask question, and the participant can answer the question. Right. Not even the supervisor or advisor. Okay. So whatever the advisor say shouldn't be counted lah. I mean, I already also explained to the judges, right? So only the students can answer the question, and only the judges can ask question. Okay. So we won't actually allow other audience to interrupt the flow lah.
Okay, understand. So yeah, I mean if there are some questions that is pertaining to the like for example, when is the prize giving, those kind of informations. So can I just inform them to wait the announcement from your side?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
understand. Okay.
Okay, so for all these the competition other matters, then the finalists ask the finalists to actually chat with the secretary lah. Okay, because actually we have a separate WhatsApp group for among all the finalists one, right? So if they have any question, they will ask from there. Okay, so others, you have any questions? So is your mic all okay for each of you? Your mic is working? I mean, I haven't heard from Asliza. Can I hear from you?
Hello, Dr.
Hello.
Kui.
Yeah. Hi. Okay.
My microphone thing okay. So okay, because sometimes we are using Teams for teaching.
Okay.
Maybe we should test video also, Kaho.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my video. Yeah.
Okay. Everyone, can you turn on your video? At least we see each other.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
let
me turn on my video.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, can see you. And then
But actually I'm using the Unify. I'm using Unify broadband, but it seems that it's a bit lagging when I'm using Microsoft Teams. So I have to change to my mobile data, then the connection is smoother. So I'm not sure why I'm actually having this problem.
Not sure. Okay.
Yeah,
But
I'm using Unify. I'm using Unify also. I have no issue.
Yeah.
Somehow there's some issues with the Unify over here, because I don't have issues when I'm using Google Meet. Only with Microsoft Teams, and I'm actually signing in using my MMU credentials, because we do have an official account for the Microsoft. But somehow it seems that just now when Mr. Kaho was giving the presentation, right? So it seems that it's like intermittent.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I have to change to the mobile data. Then there would be any intermittent pause or
Okay.
interruption in between.
So would that be any issue if you use the your mobile data on that day? Quota wise,
Yeah, it should be fine.
to be fine lah. Okay, then maybe then on the day you use the mobile lah. I'm not sure about Unify because I'm also using Unify. Is it fiber or what?
Yeah, fiber.
Shouldn't be issue. I'm not sure why you face that problem.
Yeah, maybe let me try to change to Unify and see, and I'll re-log in again and see whether I'm having these issues or not.
Okay. All right. Okay. Then for Dr. Anwar.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Anwar. Okay, do you hear me?
Yeah, can.
Okay, just for now, I have another meeting on my laptop actually. So I'm using the smartphone. Okay, I will change to smartphone to the laptop, and maybe I can test my phone, my microphone, and also the camera. Okay, wait a minute.
Okay. Yeah, so it's just to ensure that your webcam and everything is okay. Okay, actually, I have my colleague Cam with me. So both of us will actually probably be hopping around during the judging session to just take a look lah. Okay. So Dr. Nasir, how are you doing?
No, my room is, quite dark. So I'm trying to adjust the screen, the curtain, and also turn on the light, but still not as clear as your picture.
Yeah, you can say use a virtual background.
Oh no, I don't like it because it is jerky. The back, sometimes the alignment between foreground and background, it becomes I don't know. I don't like it. But people don't need, the participants don't need to see me.
Yeah. Okay, Dr. Anwar, I can see you now.
Okay, do you see me?
Yeah, can.
Okay, how about the microphone?
Yeah, good.
Okay, good, no problem. Okay, good.
Okay. So Dr. Lee, you already logged in from Unify?
I tried. It doesn't work.
Okay.
So now I'm joining back using my mobile data.
Yeah, I guess then no choice unless you I don't know whether there's any way to tackle this problem. Otherwise, then you just using the mobile.
Yeah. I'll use the mobile data for now.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So I think is there any other things that need my further clarification?
Yeah, Mr. Gui, since we need to turn on our camera, so is there any virtual backgrounds provided by?
Okay. I can share one virtual background. Then you can opt to use.
Okay. Thanks.
I'll send the email including the slides of your specific track. Okay.
Okay, that would be much more appreciated.
So up to you whether you want to use your virtual background or you have your own one or what, up to you.
Okay, we'll try.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Okay, then then if no further question, then we can end our session. Okay, and see you on Monday.
Okay. See you again.
Remember to mark your own calendar so that you don't miss the session. The most important person there.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Okay, thank you everyone.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Mr. Kaho, just to double check with you for my one, I should join in 10 minutes before 2 p.m.
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye.
Okay. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.